Off the top at 6, we continue working breaking news at this hour involving the North Korea crisis.
The Pentagon confirming that North Korea has just fired a ballistic missile. For instant reaction, let's get right to Washington, D.C. Bureau Chief Ross Palumbo. He is live on Capitol Hill. Ross, what are you learning?
Lori, Calvin, breaking news out of North Korea. U.S. officials here in Washington are confirming there has been another ballistic missile test coming from North Korea. Sources in South Korea are also confirming this. Apparently, this missile traveled very far. It landed off of the Japanese coast in the water. This on a day that we just got this video of Kim Jong-un watching this military demonstration. And all of this, as Secretary of State Rex Tillerson spoke today at the UN of the growing crisis there. More on that in a moment, but first, it was a crisis averted here at the Capitol as Congress voted to avoid a government shutdown.
The joint resolution is passed without objection.
The House and Senate both voting to avoid a government shutdown, but only temporarily.
It's really not over. We still have the same problem in 1 week.
Right. I mean, all we did was, kick the can down the road.
And South Florida Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz says there's still so much more to do.
It's by no means over with because you still have a Republican obsession with taking away people's health care. I mean, there's no question that the bill that they want to put out there is worse than the one that we already defeated, that they didn't have the votes for, particularly because 24 million people would likely lose their health insurance over the next 10 years.
Meanwhile, Donald Trump, the first president to speak to the NRA in 32 years.
You came through for me, and I am going to come through for you.
And saying this, taunting Senator Elizabeth Warren.
It may be Pocahontas, remember that.
It comes on the eve of his first 100 days.
It's a false standard, 100 days, but I have to tell you, I don't think anybody has done what we've been able to do in 100 days.
But the president is also talking about how difficult it's been.
I loved my previous life. I had so many things going. This is more work than in my previous life. I thought it would be easier.
Meanwhile, even more tensions over North Korea.
It is time for us to retake control of the situation.
Secretary of State Rex Tillerson making the strongest comments yet at the UN.
The policy of strategic patience is over.
And the president himself saying this.
Well, there's a chance that we could end up having a major conflict with North Korea. Absolutely.
Again, breaking news out of North Korea tonight. The Pentagon here now confirming there has been another missile test launch. This missile apparently traveling very far and landing right off the coast of Japan. As soon as we get more details on that, we'll get it out to you. And we're also waiting for reaction from the White House. For now, though, that's the very latest live on the Hill. Lori and Calvin, back to you.